I think it is incredibly important for the court to recognize the fact that I'm fighting for something that's going to last. I mean, I'm 53, that's going to last for potentially 40 years. I want to get it right. I want to get it correct. I don't want the short term, which is helping get a particular ballot measure qualified, sacrificed in any way. But I don't want to give up this ballot measure. It's something that I think voters would vote for enthusiastically. And so I want to do everything I can for that short-term success, but also to have the long-term opportunity. I don't want to sacrifice one for the other. I don't want to have to sacrifice a ballot measure that voters would vote for if given the chance in exchange for saving me for the next 40 years of being able to do ballot measures. I don't think I should have to sacrifice First Amendment rights when I haven't been found guilty of anything yet. But the state's sole purpose of this entire process, where the process is the punishment, is to make sure that it is not an ancillary leftover consequence of the investigation and the litigation. It is the purpose of litigation is to chill and deter free speech from occurring that they disagree with. There are donors that I would normally be able to call and say, I'm doing a ballot measure that people really like and I think you're gonna like, but will you please donate to that? And I cannot get them to answer that phone call. And the reason they will not take that phone call is they are about to be deposed by the state of Washington in this case. That is not an ancillary consequence of the investigation. It is the purpose of the investigation, is to make sure that you have the investigation, the litigation, the discovery never end. I did not request an extra 3 months for discovery. The state asked for that. By asking for that extra 3 months, they bumped this trial from November of last year to January of next year. This is a moving of the goalposts that has happened from the beginning. They have managed to convince a whole lot of people that somehow I'm trying to delay things, that I'm the one who is refusing to cooperate, refusing to move this process along, when what I'm clearly doing is realizing that delay costs me money, delay costs my free speech rights opportunities, and it costs the state nothing. Let me correct that. It costs the state a lot of money for them to continue the litigation, but it's not their money. So they don't care that it costs more. The reality is they want it to keep going on and on and on. The fact that we have an April 12th date that's set, that's scheduled, that's ready to go, where you ruled, I want to at least hear it. You may not decide it. You may say, after hearing both sides, I'm not going to actually make this ruling. I'm going to go ahead and make this decision in January. But thank you all for the education you provided me on the issues that are before me.